The story of Dedan Kimathi. In the heart of Kenya's dense forests, where the shadows of ancient trees whispered secrets to those who dared to listen, a legend was born. This is the tale of Dedan Kimathi, a man whose name would become synonymous with bravery, sacrifice, and the fierce pursuit of freedom. The year was 1952, a time when Kenya groaned under the heavy yoke of British colonial rule. The land was divided, and the people were oppressed. Amidst this turmoil, whispers of rebellion began to spread like wildfire through the villages and towns. At the center of these murmurs was a figure both feared and revered, Dedan Kimathi, the leader of the Mau Mau uprising. Kimathi was no ordinary man. His eyes burned with a determination that could set the forest alight, and his heart beat with the rhythm of liberation. He gathered a band of fearless warriors, men and women who were willing to lay down their lives for the dream of an independent Kenya. They retreated into the forest, their sanctuary and stronghold, where they trained, plotted, and waited for the right moment to strike. As the Mau Mau's influence grew, so did the fear among the colonial authorities. They launched massive manhunts, deploying soldiers to scour the forests, but Kimathi and his warriors seemed to melt into the shadows. The forest became a living entity, a labyrinth of secrets and hidden pathways that only the Mau Mau knew. One night, under the cover of darkness, Kimathi called his council of warriors. "The time has come," he said, his voice a low, resolute whisper. "We will hit the enemy where it hurts the most. We will show them that the spirit of Kenya cannot be crushed." They struck with precision and fury, sabotaging key installations, ambushing convoys, and spreading fear among the colonial ranks. Kimathi became a phantom, the ghost that haunted the dreams of the oppressors. But with each victory, the news tightened. The British intensified their efforts, offering a massive bounty for his capture. Suspense hung thick in the air as the Mau Mau's tactics grew bolder. Kimathi knew they were running out of time. Informants lurked in the shadows, and betrayal could come from any corner. The forest, once their ally, seemed to hold its breath in anticipation of the inevitable. One fateful evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long, eerie shadows across the land, a traitor emerged from the darkness. Kimathi's trusted lieutenant, tempted by the promise of wealth and safety, had led the British to their secret hideout. The air was thick with tension as Kimathi and his warriors prepared for the final showdown. Gunfire erupted, tearing through the tranquility of the night. Kimathi fought with the ferocity of a cornered lion, but the enemy's numbers were overwhelming. As the battle raged, he was struck down, his body falling to the forest floor, but not before ensuring his warriors could escape. Captured and wounded, Kimathi was paraded before the colonial authorities, who sought to make an example of him. They hoped his fall would break the spirit of the rebellion. But as Kimathi stood trial, his unyielding gaze and unwavering resolve became a beacon of hope for his people. Even in chains, Dedan Kimathi's spirit remained unbroken. His final words, spoken with a calm defiance, echoed through the courtroom and beyond, "I do not fear death, for my blood will water the tree of freedom." Kimathi was executed, but his death ignited a fire that could not be extinguished. The Mau Mau continued their fight, and the dream of a free Kenya lived on. Today, Dedan Kimathi is remembered not just as a warrior, but as a symbol of the unrelenting pursuit of justice and liberty. In the annals of history, his name stands tall, a testament to the power of courage and the indomitable spirit of a people yearning to be free.